a very long time since I made a video. The last video I made is for a school project for one of my classes. So before I have this video started, because being the beautiful person Namjoon always is, because I'm reading this lovely recommendation he so lovingly fashioned with. The Catcher in the Rye, and I've heard this book before, and I like it so far. It's pretty interesting. Like, it's a very interesting book so far. It takes place like near New York and stuff like that. And it's very interesting. If you haven't read this book yet, go read it, please. I never read this in high school, so I highly recommend this. That and the book 1984 that he also recommended. That one's very eye-opening for sure. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for my little rant. So with just a disclaimer on this video, and I'm not insinuating anything crazy, but like, some of y'all might have different views than I do. Isn't it kind of like what we do? So it's about some stuff that's very sensitive and everything, like political views, LGBT, stuff like that. That's going to be very controversial. So here we go, and I hope I get through this video decently. Okay. Before I even do anything, and say anything I might regret eventually. I'm joking on that one. Okay. So, okay. So I'll start off with this, and it's very hard for me, and I might get some backlash from some of y'all because, hey, I have okay, I want to talk about the political thing first. And I know how it is in America, like, it is so topsy-turvy, crazy, left, right, whatever direction the wind takes. I do have a political view, I do, but I don't force it, because I don't want any of that crap or any of that. I have my own political view, okay? But when you put politics with music, that just does not coincide very well. The reason why I say that is because some armies actually say, and I talked to my best friend about this, even they think there's certain political views that BTS follows just because they want to match their ideal political view. First off, BTS is not from America. Okay, they are from South Korea. They don't know anything about American politics. Nothing. Nada. I know about it, but hey, I'm not a political science major or anything. I'm just saying. Don't force your political views on BTS. Please do not do that. God, that's so bad. You do that. Like, don't do that, please. Please, please. Please don't do that. Because I'm very sure their music doesn't portray any political agenda whatsoever. Because they talk about, you know, very serious subjects that they don't take seriously in South Korea, like depression, anxiety, and, you know, stuff like that. That's very considered taboo in South Korea. Also, here's another thing I saw on Twitter, and let me say about this about the LGBT community. Please don't force it on BTS either, okay? Please don't do that. Sure, Namjoon and Suga do support LGBT rights and stuff, and that's also taboo in South Korea. That is highly taboo over there. I mean, taboo. I'm just saying that. Yes, they support it. Don't assume here's what one says. Don't assume their sexual orientation. Please don't do that. It's their personal life. Don't assume anything. Their music has nothing to do with LGBT or any of that. Like I said, they deal with depression, anxiety, stuff like that. And don't drag the LGBT thing into it, okay? You don't have to be gay or bisexual or whatever spectrum you're on for the LGBT to support LGBT. You could be straight and support it. I'm just saying because, and I am straight. I am straight. I'm just saying, don't force BTS's sexual orientation in the entire group. Don't do it to the entire group. You don't know their personal lives. You're not them, okay? Don't force it, please. As much as I love and support my favorite group in the entire universe, and they did pave the way for pretty much everything, do not force anything like that with them. Please. I'm sorry, but like, that irritates me. And if they are gay, that's fine. Or bi or whatever, that's fine. Don't pry. Don't assume. Don't pry into their private lives. Because they want privacy just like we do. They're human beings. They deserve to be treated fairly, equally. And they want to share what their message is the entire time. I'm glad they don't force this stuff on us. We don't want to force this stuff of political views, LGBT. I'm just saying that because I know how sensitive it is. Growing up, we never really dealt with LGBT stuff when I was growing up. I turned out okay. I'm straight. I'm straight, and I know my own sexual orientation. I know that. I knew that since I was 5 years old. Because my first celebrity crush was from the Backstreet Boys. I'm just saying that because you don't know their sexual orientation. You don't know this. I'm just saying that because I want to protect BTS as much as I can. Does that make me less than the ARMY? Of course it doesn't. It does not make me less than the ARMY. I want to protect and support with all of my heart. Buy their merch. Buy their albums. Even if I could afford it, stream, stuff like that. Like, do anything to support BTS musically. Do not put their private lives with their music. That's just disgusting. And just despicable. I'm just saying that because I don't want anyone to mingle in my personal life either and mix it with anything else. I just want to say this because it bothers me sometimes. And I was into anime for 2 years. I've seen the LGBT stuff in anime, like in the voice acting. And I know this isn't really tied to BTS, but with the whole situation with Vic Mignogna and him calling him like him being a sexual predator or him being homophobic or whatever crap that's not true and that hasn't been proven. They have an agenda, but I don't get into that too much because I lost a lot of respect from one of my favorite voice actresses. I lost a lot of respect for her because of what happened, but that's a different ballpark. That's a different story. What I'm saying is, like, don't assume. Just don't mess up anyone's lives. Please do not do that. I really don't want BTS's reputation to be ruined just because of LGBT and stuff. And I get it. They do gender neutral pronouns in Love Yourself series, which I get it. I get it. that's great. Nothing wrong with that. I like that. And you know, that is just how it is. And now these days, everyone's really sensitive to everything. And you're not going to change my political view. You're not going to change my perspective. You're not going to change it for me. And you never will. And I know this is a random video, but hey. Sometimes it's better to say something about this rather than keep quiet about it. Because if you keep quiet about it, you don't. I was going to do this on Twitter, like a thread, but I think a video is much easier for me to do. And I can just do this way. And I miss doing videos because school and work has been kind of bothering me. And sorry about that little rant about the whole thing with Vic Mignogna, because that has affected me. And I'm just saying. That kind of ties in with the political LGBT thing too, but like totally different spectrums. But it's just ironic to me that you would assume sexual orientation of BTS and political views. Don't do that. You don't know their political views. You don't know their sexual orientation. Heck, you don't even know if they're in a relationship or not. I'm just saying, because I don't like to talk about my personal life like that. If I did, it'd be a hot mess. And I've been through a lot of crap too. But I don't like to say it because it's just all about representation of who you are as a person. You gotta be careful, because you never know. So yeah, that's a little rant right there, and yeah, I gotta get going and work on my relaxation and everything. So, and again, I'm gonna bring this up again. And I also got the other book, non-dream recommended, called The Man Wrote This. So if you guys want to read this, you can go to any local bookstore and get this. I really am enjoying this so far. As you can see, I'm starting to indent it a little bit. So anyway, that's my video, and and that's just a mini rant. As I'm not every representation of ARMY, and not every ARMY is immature. Not every ARMY is immature. Believe me. And everyone has the entitled to their own opinion, but just be mindful that BTS, all the guys, they're human beings. Just let them be themselves. Let them love themselves. And that's all I ask for. And that's all I ask for all of them. That's all K-pop idols are people too. It's not just BTS, all of them are. So that's pretty much it. Sorry about the little mini rant. I'll see you guys later, and if you notice this, Gloria says bye, and Gloria understands. Bye!